Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie, I think, or what's left of me. It is, what is today? Yes, it's Tuesday morning, March 28th, 2023. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It's about 60 degrees. It's going to be nice. It is definitely already a lot nicer than it was yesterday. Honestly, it's about as bright and blue compared as the day before. Was it Sunday when we had that really spectacular day? Again, I'm losing track here. I'm tired. So, apparently, once, I guess LeVar, maybe, I suppose, once he was released from jail or wherever this person was, holding up a flashlight. I don't know. I thought I heard something. It was sometime in the afternoon, later in the afternoon. I thought I heard something. I was like, wow. I kind of thought it was one of her friends, Bert, because they sound, Bert and LeVar sound. See how many people that I know have coming through this place, way station. It's a freaking way station. Watch the street. The housemate. Yeah, so he came over and stuff, and I was like, oh, are you serious? You know, I'm like, oh man. And this was just after Carla had assured the landlord, oh yeah, you know, he ain't coming back, and all this other stuff. And as you could hear in the other video, you know, I don't know why you're coming back and stuff like that, because you let him in. She's definitely mentally ill. I mean, the whole lot of them. You know, you could hear her putting the blame. Well, I don't know why you keep coming by, and it's exactly the same thing. You can be hounded and stuff like that and whatever, but as soon as you open the door and let that person in, that's on you. Come on, man. You know what this person is like. You just had your son and your granddaughter both incarcerate your son just, what was it, Monday last week? Shoot, man. At this point, I don't know what's going on. But then again, as I keep referencing, you know, this is transitional housing still as of today in Pasadena. I feel loopy. I'm so exhausted. I feel kind of like that hungover and stuff like that. Oh, so then they were getting on each other and stuff like that, and I was like, oh man, the whole thing is going to just go nuclear. No, so what ended up is his daughter, her granddaughter, Asia, started kind of siding with dad and stuff like that. Which, you know, it should be, you know, parent and child, you know, on that aspect. You know, he should be looking after her and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, so Carla was yelling at the son, I don't know why you come back here, and etc. Blah, 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 blah. And they were cursing back and forth. He's in the hallway, she's in her room, so there's a whole bunch of yelling throughout the whole house. And everything was just reverberating throughout the whole thing. Very, very unpadded acoustic hall, you know, so I was like, oh crap. And I tried to keep rolling over and tried ignoring it, and I'd get up and turn on the TV for a couple of minutes, and then I'd turn it off. So I think, you know, Carla was telling the granddaughter to shut up, and you stay out of this, and I'm like, you're such a mean person. I think it was around maybe 3:30 in the morning that it got quiet, and then I kind of jumped on my camera, on my security cam, and I saw what appeared that it was the son, that it was LeVar and Asia, that they were taking off, and I was like, okay, well then maybe they just totally went on grandma, because even the daughter was saying, well, you know, blah 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 blah, you know, she's just trying to separate us. She's trying to turn have us turn on each other and stuff like that. Well, yeah, that's your grandmother's method of operation. Have you guys not noticed this? Your dad should have noticed this. I realize this, and I'm an outsider, you know. Again, mental illness, I would suppose. So they left, and doggone it wasn't until around maybe 8 o'clock this morning, that 7:30, 8 o'clock, that they ended up coming back. And you can hear, oh, they're all happy and gregarious and stuff. They got food and alcohol and stuff like that, and God knows what else. Now, in the early part of the video that I posted, Hes Back, you can hear, I don't know for certainty, though I had smelled something that was weird before, and I wasn't trying to smell because I was afraid that it might be that fucked up shit. So, but then you can hear him. He's all, Dad, you all right? Oh, yeah, it must have been the milk that I had this morning. That was like 20 hours you're talking about. It's just making you sick. That is a common reaction when you do some sort of a very heavy opioid. More commonly known with heroin. When you smoke it, ingest it, shoot it up, whatever, immediately after that, you start to, within a parameter of time, you get nauseated and stuff like that. And it's once after you get nauseated and you start throwing up and you start retching, that the high comes in, you know, and it just starts to kick in. And it's just like, wow. And that's what happened, you know. It's like, what the hell's wrong with him? And I'm like, oh crap, this dude's on horse. And I'm like, yeah, see, just like the daughter said, you know, she called it out, you know, you're all doing heroin, so motherfuckers on horse. They're all on heroin. So I was waiting over here until I got to the pharmacy to see if I could pick up my inhaler. He still messed up the prescription. I know what's going on, and trying to remedy and trying to get my inhaler and stuff like that. It's so dumb. So they're hard up for money. They are really, really hard up for money, and I get that makes me nervous because they'll take the advantage and stuff like that. And especially, who knows, if they just get into a happy moment, they get to get together, band together like they often do at times. And when they get tired of going back and forth at each other, they decide to pick on either, you know, me or Dion, or just both at us at the same time, which is always on the cusp. You know, they've already had a taste of our blood in that sense, you know, that they just anytime. So I'm kind of sticking around, and I was hoping that I could have a little bit of freedom, but just that uncertainty, I don't know. Yes, the landlord knows. I already texted her what happened, and I sent her a clip of the video of what I was recording and stuff like that. Just keep doing as I keep being recommended, you know, everybody on the legal end, you know, especially the police, you know, just keep recording, you know, just in case. And I'm like, okay, that's what I'm doing. So your penal colony, I'm surprised you even showed up. You've been back and forth over the course of the years, and you always refer to the California penal code. But, you know, I'm pretty certain even the police officials have stated and always said, as I've taken the video and stuff like that, I'm recording within the confines of my room and stuff like that. I don't have any hidden microphones or anything else. So, blah-bitty, blah-bitty, blah, blah, blah. And the fact that I'm using all this to protect my life and the life of everything, it's just, yeah. So here we are again. So all this is supposed to happen, I guess maybe 31st is the last, excuse me, the end of the month. She's saying, oh, she's telling everybody and her son that, you know, that trying to help her get her stuff or whatever she has. I have no idea. I haven't been in front of that in that room, that part, in quite a while, so I don't know what's going on. There was another piece of mail, I guess, that got through that I haven't received. Again, I don't know where the hold of the mail is. Got some fucking mail and through the mail, and I'm like, shit. How did things just get so out of hand? Seriously. You know, I did my best that I could and everything. And being homeless and, you know, just did what I was doing just naturally because it's just Charlie. It's how I go and how I move through life and interact, you know, and there was no intentions, there was no purpose other than just doing what I do. Because, you know, when I was feeding others, you know, up and down over here, when we bought bicycles for the community, you know, when we made Easter baskets for the kids in the community, when we went up there in Pasadena, we got like 7 laptops, home top PCs for the community. All the barbecues, all the feedings up in Altadena, Nick's check cashing, Memorial Park. I mean, almost virtually everywhere, you know. And finally get housed and all this, and doing well. Got a job and paying bills, and started doing this, getting a little bit of saved money, and entered Harla and hibernation. It's very shit. 2-3 years of hibernation, and then getting lifted and coming back out, trying to go forward, being pulled back a lot, being stumped, and still trying to go forward. They have not done anything. I'd say that it's safe to say that these people should be just completely eliminated from any kind of getting help. Any kind of help. I can't even imagine how many people could have been helped with a good success rate. I would mind. I can't even imagine. I couldn't even do the math of how many people in this short a time could have been helped. At least, honestly, I would say at least 2. And all the money that they've made, and all the effort that, all the money and effort and income and money, and you know, this is where people's donations and charity have come to this person. This is the end result of all the charity, all the donations and stuff like that. This is the end result of the help. This is the gratefulness. This is your help. When it comes to donating money, this is unfortunately one of the side effects. It's not 100% successful. It all depends upon the individual. But this is one of those people, and one of those individuals, and one of those moments where it's a failure. Homelessness, homeless housing, transitional housing, more so than anything, has to be vetted thoroughly before you put it in another person. Just comments, good or bad, please post. If not, just email. Opinions, please. Please share. I am not good with this. No one should be. I don't care if you're an extreme left, right, liberal, up the middle. This isn't right. There's too many people that are just getting hurt. People with good intentions that want to move forward but are being held back. Please share. I love you all. Stay safe. Be nice.